Hi, and welcome to On Stage, On the Road. Today I'm going to interview almost all of the characters, cast members, and the director to talk to you about the fifth show of the season, Cinderella, Cinderella, which is a teen show. Remember, when you come out to South Park Children's Theater, you can come sit outside, enjoy the sunshine. There are no bad seats. All the shows are around 90 minutes or less, and you pay $5 admission, and you can come also purchase a snack. So let's go talk to some of our cast members to see a little bit about Cinderella, Cinderella. Tell me about your part in Cinderella, Cinderella.
So I'm a villager named Victoria, and she's a very sweet and caring villager to everyone.
Awesome. Now tell me, is this your first time being on the teen show?
No, I was in Princess Who last year in 2024.
Awesome. All right, and tell me a little bit about why we should come see Cinderella, Cinderella.
It's a great show. It's it's really funny, and it's a nice way to end the summer. It's just very fun, seeing Cinderella's costumes, and just the sound effects are really nice.
Tell me, each of you, about your characters in Cinderella, Cinderella.
Well, I play a Darling Daisy is what it's called in the show. My name is Lady Marjorie Roche, and I'm part of an entourage for her character, and we're just basically kind of very posh, vain, mean girls.
Awesome. Now tell me, who are you then if she's your entourage?
My character's name is Lady Lotta Bonbon. She's really just looking for a husband, very focused on her one goal of trying to get married. She's not the most successful. She's very bold, very aggressive, just sort of the Darling Daisies that kind of are with her the whole show. So.
Awesome. Okay, so in a few words, tell me why we should come see Cinderella, Cinderella.
I think that it's a really charming show. It's also kind of a familiar tale since it's Cinderella, but it has enough creative liberties taken that it's a fresh spin.
Nice.
We personally set our show in the South, so it's very different from typical Cinderella, but you still kind of know what's going to happen to follow along, but there's a lot of twists and little things that are different to make it more fun and interesting.
All right, ladies, please tell me about your characters in the show, Cinderella, Cinderella.
So I play Cinderella, and she's very quiet and unconfident, and she really needs to learn how to stand up for herself and stand up for what's right, especially to her stepsisters.
I am Tomcat. He's Cinderella's alley cat, and he's very protective of her, and he's trying to get her to stand up for herself throughout the show.
Awesome. I love this. So talk to me a little bit about how the costuming might be different, being that it's a different spin. You said something about the South?
Yes, so we're all doing Southern accents to put a little spin on the show, which I think is really fun. So I know the Darling Daisies and Lady Lotta, they're in little hats, little wide-brimmed hats, and they have little dresses that I think are really cute. And I'm in a little denim shirt, and I have a brown and white skirt, so yeah. And I'm gonna be in braids, so.
Nice.
Yes.
Now, are you gonna sweat as the cat?
A little bit. I have a vest on for my costume, so it's taking that Victorian style but putting more of a southern feel onto it. I have a top hat.
Tell me about your character in Cinderella, Cinderella.
So I am the fairy godmother, and in this version of Cinderella, Cinderella, she's very sassy. She has some spunk to her, but she is also the classic old lady where she gets a little confused, uses the wrong wand a lot, and we go through a bunch of spells before we finally give Cinderella her new dress.
Oh, I love it. Yes. All right, so give me a quick pitch. Why should we come see this at the end of the summer?
Okay, so Cinderella is obviously a classic tale. We've all seen it, and it's something that we always come back to. I love seeing all the little girls dress up as the princesses whenever we have a princess show, but this version is just a little bit different, and I end up going to the ball as well. Ooh. So I get the fun part of actually going to the ball. So see how it actually ends, because it's just a little bit different.
Talk to me about your character in Cinderella, Cinderella.
Well, my character's name is Viola. She is a villager character that I sort of wrote into the story. We came up with our own character. Her main goal is to play in the Royal Orchestra, and that's why she came to the ball to see the prince to audition.
Oh, wonderful. Tell me what you like about being part of South Park Children's Theater.
It's just the people you're in the shows with and getting to know everyone. It's a lot of fun to, do all the shows and do stuff we do.
So tell me about your character in the show.
I am Prince Charming, so I'm the ruler of the town. A very kind and fair prince for everyone.
Oh, that's awesome. Now, I've heard that there's a little southern take on some of this, so how has that affected? Is your southern accent up to par?
I would say it's up to par. I would hope so, but
Yeah.
I guess you'll have to come and see the show to find out.
No, absolutely. I think you're fairly new to South Park Children's Theater. Tell me what you've enjoyed so far about being part of this teen show.
I've really loved being able to meet everyone in the cast, and our director's really fun, and it's a great community.
So tell me about your characters in Cinderella, Cinderella.
All right, so I play Prunella,
And I'm Cornella.
and basically we are your classic evil stepsister. We are very beautiful, very mean. Yeah, so we just like to criticize Cinderella wherever she goes. So
Yeah.
Nice. So tell me, how are you guys maybe a little bit different from the original, I guess, evil sisters? I'm just trying to think. Obviously, you're still after the prince.
yes, of course.
On the lookout for a man.
on the
Very
lookout for a
important.
man. That's our main goal. You'll see some very funny scenes with us trying to do that. What do you think? What do you think makes us different?
I think the main difference between the original story and this one is that it's like flipped how we're perceived. In the original, Cinderella is like the most beautiful girl and we're not. And in this one, it's flipped so that we are very beautiful. And Cinderella, while not unattractive, is more plain.
Okay.
It's a story about how like she's a little Cinderella's like a little insecure about her looks compared to us.
Okay.
It has a different,
Yeah.
I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Like message, like
Yeah.
story.
Message, yeah.
So she's trying to find herself more than just like realizing
Yeah.
she's beautiful, and that gives her her worth,
Awesome. Tell me what, other than the fact that it's all kind of older kids, what's kind of more fun about, or even just different about being a part of a teen show rather than a regular South Park children's show?
It's very different.
Yeah, I mean, I personally, it's a much more calmer environment. I feel like everything's much more chill. I don't have to worry about people like running in or not knowing their lines or whatever. I think everyone just really gets along together, has a great time.
I feel like I can trust everybody to like know their part, what they're supposed to do compared to some of the younger kids.
And I think that's why I'm a high school teacher and not like a younger teacher.
Yeah.
So great. Oh, well, congratulations on your parts, and I can't wait to see the show.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Happy
you.
day.
Okay, so tell me about your parts. You guys are a duo in Cinderella, Cinderella.
Okay, I guess he's not gonna talk. I'm Bertha, and he's Billy Hill. Yeah, we're twins.
Okay. Now, do you guys cause havoc in the town? No?
No, we're just looking for our pet Fluffy.
They're an alligator.
Yeah.
Oh, you lost your alligator. Well, I guess it is the South, right? So it might make some sense there. All right. Talk to me about why should we come see Cinderella, Cinderella?
It's a good show.
Yeah, and we talk in like Southern accents. That makes it 10 times better. So.
All right. Talk to me about your characters in Cinderella, Cinderella.
Okay, so I am Harold. Basically, his whole deal is that he's loyal to the prince. He's a bit afraid of women, but the women don't really care about that. He's kind of like the narrator a bit.
Good. So when you say the women don't care about that, does that mean that they like you, but you're like, no, thank you?
Oh, they like me very much.
He's the most eligible bachelor.
Awesome. And talk to me about your character.
My character, her name is Willow. She's a jester, and basically I just get to mess with the Herald.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Awesome. I love it. And I see you get to have some props
I
on
do.
stage.
I get to juggle a bit whenever I have that down. I get to make balloon animals. There's a rubber chicken somewhere in here. Like, I'm just having fun with it. I love this.
All right, so this is obviously a much different take, more entertaining take possibly on the original Cinderella. Give me a quick bite about why we should come see the show.
You should come see the show because I think all the added bits that we added are like very funny. I like the accent that we added. Big fan of that. I don't know. I just think it's a really funny show.
Awesome.
It's a great twist on the original story. Not a lot of people get to go to Georgia to see Cinderella, so that's a lot of fun. And we've just put a lot of work into it, and the cast is incredible.
Oh yeah.
I'm here with Liz, the director of Cinderella, which is a teens-only show for the end of the summer at South Park Children's Theater. So Liz, talk to me about the show itself, how it's different. You know, they always do a little spin on things.
Yeah, so this time for Cinderella, we're taking it back to the 1800s, southern Georgia, during the gold rush, and not something we typically do on our children's theater stage, so it's really exciting to see everyone try something new and try out some new accents.
Awesome. And this is your first time directing, right? You've been like longtime stage manager, which, you know, you're one of Josie's favorites, so I know you've done a great job. Talk to me about making that transition to director and how that's been for you.
Yeah, I've been here for a decade now. I've been here since I was in high school, so it's really exciting to take a step and start directing this year. I know most of the kids, but it is definitely a different side to make those decisions and pull out everyone's talents in this way.
So what makes doing the teen show, I guess, probably in some ways, I know the kids have mentioned maybe a little easier, but also in some ways maybe a little more challenging as well than just, you know, any of the shows that have a mix from 6 to 18?
I think from both ends, the part of they all have their own ideas to pull. It is great that they all have their own ideas. They already have an image of what they think their character is going to look like or what they're going to do. And sometimes that's really helpful for motivation. And sometimes it's also a little bit of a struggle because if we don't have the same image, if they really want to do something, if they have a strong pull, but that's not quite the direction we're going, that can be a little difficult. But I'm all about collaborating, and I want everyone to show their interests and their expertise in here, and I think we've had a really good time compromising.
Awesome. I love that. And again, personally as a high school teacher, I can feel you on that age group in terms of, you know, getting things together. It's also a smaller cast. How does that make it easier and challenging?
Honestly, I'm going to say it was more challenging. It was already a smaller cast to begin with, and we had to add some roles in there. I think we weren't expecting as big of a turnout for the teens audition this year. So it was actually really fun to get to add all of these characters and their lines and get everything pulled together. But I think it was very difficult to get everything in because this is my first show that I'm directing. So adding 4 to 5 new characters was definitely a struggle through this script.
Right. Excellent. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Come see Cinderella on the outdoor stage August 11th through August 20th. Again, Mondays at 6:30, Tuesdays at 10 a.m. and 6:30, and Wednesdays at 10 a.m. Again, $5 per seat. Bring your own chair or blanket, maybe purchase some snacks at the concession stand, and come enjoy the show.